Well, hello there. Welcome. Let me clear my throat. There's nothing even in this. I am Josh, and I am here to do a quick test run of how everything sounds. Make sure you can hear everyone wonderfully and beautifully. We have a great show in the lunch break show today. We have the Pizza Bandit of Dallas-Fort Worth. We have college degrees are a thing of the past. We also have the greatest beer heist in history. All that and more coming right back on the lunch break.
We then proceeded at that point into our simulated countdown.
Lunchtime, kids! All right! Hello, friends. It's lunchtime.
At this point, we only do this show for my son. Harvey, welcome to the show. Thank you for tuning in. He loves the lunch break. Every morning he gets up and says, lunch break, Matt, Travis, Derek, Anna.
We should have him in to like mouth the intro.
He can do it.
I'm sure
he can sing it. And now he goes, ring, lunchtime. He's got it. He's got it down pat. Exciting show today. It's going to be a short show, but we're talking about 3 topics that I read about today that I want to share with you. First one is the Pizza Bandit. Now, when we think Pizza Bandit, one thing came to my mind in particular, and it's this photo right here.
Oh, wait.
It's this photo.
Right. Hang on. One
Here.
second.
This
was the photo you thought about.
Yeah. Thought about me eating some pizza. So it's not anyone, he wasn't eating pizza. He didn't like steal pizza. When you call someone the Pizza Bandit in the news, I expect him to steal
to at least have like one
pizza. No. He didn't take pizza. He went to a Pizza Hut.
Right.
And he stole money. And the young man, here's where he went wrong. This goes back to being, I don't think criminals are always the smartest. If your livelihood says the only option I have is to take out a Glock and go rob someone. But a Pizza Hut, they're delivery predominantly. Not a lot of in-house service.
True enough.
So delivery, you're talking mostly pay by the phone, credit card, handoff there. Not a lot of cash in the actual building.
Right.
So
I didn't think about it like that.
Yeah.
That's true.
So he walks in, no mask, just walks in like he's waiting in line. Says he waited in line like he was looking to order pizza. Like, build up the courage. Takes time. Takes time to get your mind right.
If you're not gonna cover up your face, if you're gonna do all of that, you might as well have gotten a piece. Like you literally might as well have done
jalapenos, and then you have to like wait for it.
Even better if you would have like ordered in before time. What's your number and names?
But then he pulled a gun, robbed the place. Sad. But then he came back the next night. Like tried it again the next day. Came in and was all like, "Yeah, I'm back."
What?
Turns
so
out
he wasn't caught before, but he risked his chances.
Yeah, and then you know what? I burned through that $50 pretty quick. We're back for some more. If I could do this every night.
How you can tell he's got to be like a skinny guy, and this is speaking from a guy that's a big guy. He didn't get a pizza. Like I would have at least been like, okay, let me get everything in the register, and let me get a pineapple.
I'm just gonna take these boxes that are ready to go. I'm gonna get that out.
I'm so disappointed in it.
Yeah. Poor execution.
Very poor.
Or a dessert or something.
Exactly.
Come on.
Yeah, let me get a molten cake.
Take these peppermints. Talking about criminals, another guy, and this one happened in Chicago. This was a white man between the ages of 30 and 40, went into a CVS at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. is important because it tells you the time of day. Right. Light outside, people are hustling and puzzling. This took place in the Lincoln Park area of Chicago. If you're not familiar with that, that's just north, like it's the northern part of Chicago.
Okay.
And he walked into the CVS, grabbed 4 cases of beer, restocked the shelf to make it look full, and then walked out to his car.
With all
Put him in
4?
his car. Yeah, all 4.
That's
put him in his car.
impressive by
hopped in
itself.
the car
Very.
and just drove off.
What is he taking, like 24 packs or?
Yeah, cases. So
That's
2.
impressive.
He had 1 under his arm, 1 in his hand, 1 under his arm, 1 in his hand. Just boop, doot, doot, doot. No one
Nobody
stopped
said
him.
anything
Wow.
to
No,
him.
no.
Wow, yeah, you couldn't get away with that like in neighborhoods that I'm used to.
In the hood. They was nah. Hey, he walked in his car, and they said to the guy was like, after he got in the car, I thought something was weird. Like it tells you he's in a very nice neighborhood. Yeah, a very nice neighborhood. Drove off. They did call the police. The police found a car that matched the description, but there was no beer inside. So
Of course, maybe him.
The
and
evidence
the pizza
is
guy,
gone.
Maybe they like linked up.
yeah,
like
hey,
had a
man,
good night.
You get $50.
Exactly.
You know what's
I'll get 4 cases of beer.
and,
Enough to
he
kill
didn't even
6
bring
people.
pizza for
Yeah.
pizza and beer.
Yeah. Like, you idiot. You had 1 job to do.
Coincidentally, $50 is probably how much all the beer costs.
Yeah.
How come CVS still sells alcohol, but they don't sell like tobacco? Is that
Because
not weird?
healthier
tobacco gives you cancer. Alcohol does not.
No.
It just gives
rots
you
your
liver
liver.
disease.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but cancer. No.
Okay.
Sir, there's no certain general warning on a can of beer.
I just want to know where you draw
Actually,
the line.
there is, because you can't drink it if you're pregnant. But either way. And then lastly, and before we get, actually, you know what? No, before we get into this, I did get one thing sent to my phone just now, and it happened today. I'll put it up so you can see it. I won't share who it is. See if I can make this bigger. There we go. See if I can zoom in. Just a video. This woman, yeah,
Wrong video.
walks in and steals her hydrangeas out of her yard. Like suburban neighborhood, just walks up and takes like a ton of them. She brought tools. She has a little clipper. Parks her car, gets out of her car, walks to the front, and starts taking flowers.
Anna, you sounded really offended by that.
I did.
Wow.
The work that one does to get flowers working.
Those are pretty
Hang on.
hydrangeas.
Outrageous.
Okay, I'm probably going to be the only one that doesn't know, but what is a hydrangeas?
I don't know either. It just said in the thing. It was a hydrangea.
Hang on, I'll find a photo.
You were saying it so confident.
Weird,
I was
like
trying
puffy
to
flowers.
play up the fact that I
Some
know.
beautiful
I don't know.
hydrangeas.
Yeah. Those are amazing. It's hydrangea season, and obviously they come in this time of year.
They look like bushes. Hang on.
Yeah,
You
they're
said
like
it was so much
bulbous. I
confidence.
think they're like bulbous. Like, they're like big and round. There we go.
There you
There we
go,
go.
right behind you.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. No, those are really nice.
Yeah, they're nice.
Yeah, really
All
nice.
right.
I can't grow anything at my house.
What?
My wife and I don't have the thumb.
$23 for 3 of those?
Which you now know why she was taking them. She probably took like $400 worth of hydrangeas.
Dang it, man.
Yeah. So again,
All right.
crime.
It's unfortunate.
Outrageous. Sarah Strickhouse. Should we bring her in?
Yeah, Sarah. This is why I wanted to bring Sarah in. Anyway, I forgot she was on the phone.
I can hear even when you cover your mic. I can
Oh,
hear you.
nuts!
Oh,
How's it going, Sarah?
Oh, it's going good, going good. I'm enjoying the hydrangea talk. I'd be real
Yeah. Well, you're upstairs currently. I can't see you
Yeah.
on my monitor, but you're upstairs currently, and you're enjoying the Italy Jamaica game.
Oh yeah, I don't want to ruin anything, but at this point, it's 4-0. So
So
it'll
not much of a game. It's not quite the
No.
13-0 route that the U.S. put on Taiwan.
No. I mean, I don't think this Sunday's game against Chile is going to be the same though.
They're not going
I think
to
it'll
be
be a
able to do
little
that.
harder.
Yeah. So our last topic of the day is talking about college education not being as important any longer. And that's for 2 reasons. One, more and more universities are trying to figure out ways to get kids in there because the cost of college has gone up, and it's becoming ridiculously hard to finish a degree. And then plus, you're strapped with the student loan debt. But outside of that, more and more companies, just now today, Ernest Young, which is a tax employment company here in town. Also, they have offices all over the U.S. and all over the world. Had an article that said they're going to take the college requirement off of their job applications, opening it up to more people. And they say the reason why that is they haven't seen statistical data to prove that a college education is indicative of the caliber of students that they want. So they're saying, hey, we've interviewed other people, and there's some that maybe don't finish their college degree, but they have the work experience, and that's totally fine. So we're not going to take them out of the equation only because they don't have the degree. How do y'all feel about that?
There's one thing that's kind of interesting. They're saying the company's going to use numerical tests and online strength assessments to assess the potential of the candidate. So I feel like I'd be more nervous to go in and have to sit down and take some sort of a test to be considered.
Yeah, for sure.
You think so?
It's
I'll
kind
tell
of
you this.
weird. I think so.
I wouldn't
'Cause
like
you're on the
that.
spot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I would not do well. I'm not a math guy. I wouldn't do well even with the college degree that I have on those tests. So I think that's true though. My brother always kind of told me because he doesn't have his degree. He has his associate's degree, and he is as high as he can get in his company without having one. And now he has 4 daughters, and they're all getting to become graduates of high school and getting into college. And finally, he had to have that conversation. But Dad, you don't have a college degree and you're doing fine. And so he's having, he goes, I knew it was coming. It's a matter of time.
Don't do as I do.
Yeah.
Do as I
So
say.
but he basically went out and goes, I think college education gives you more options.
For sure.
It gives you the ability to do what you want and then hopefully get a chance to do what you want,
Right.
or give you the option to get into more doors that wouldn't be there if you did not go to school.
I would say, I would trust someone that has a degree a little bit more, but just because they kind of went through that whole process. But on the other side of things, I would say I know a decent amount of people that I went to college with who I probably wouldn't trust with something
exactly
professional
what you mean.
exactly in this industry that we're working in now. So I think it's fair, as long as like you said, they kind of have that vetting process to go through, but I don't think you need it.
You don't think you need it?
I don't think you need it, just because, like I said, I know people that have it that probably don't deserve it.
I can see the benefit of it. Speaking as someone who doesn't have a college degree, I can see the benefit of going to school and kind of how it does put you a little bit ahead of the curve when you actually jump into that field, as far as basically what you know. You know what I mean? Just going into something for the first time. I can see how it could be of benefit to you, but I do think once you actually jump into the field, you do realize that you don't necessarily need it. It is something that it just kind of puts you ahead of the curve, but when you get into it.
I think what college did for me, my undergrad was more about me learning about, just me. Learning about being, testing myself, getting to experiment and grow up.
Sure.
And when my parents weren't there to make me do homework or make me do anything.
You learn how to adult.
Yeah.
For the first time.
And then going back in my master's degree, that was more or less to polish up things and that I really wanted to master and get a hold of to use in my everyday life. But it seemed like to me, college for the most part, besides the education, was high school 2.0. I'm hearing some background noise.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Derek, do you still have your phone going over there?
No, that is the office upstairs.
Oh, okay.
So if we mute her audio, does that
Yeah,
go away?
I just muted my audio real quick. While I'm not talking, I'll keep myself muted.
Okay.
But I do have something to say. I wish in college, or maybe this is a high school thing, if college is becoming not as important in some instances, I wish they would teach taxes, back to the home ec classes.
Ooh,
when
not
I
even
came
college.
out, I didn't know how to do my own taxes. I wish they would teach some basic housing stuff, what you need to do
Yep.
to buy a house.
So-
if you're not taking real estate classes, you don't know about that stuff.
I don't think that you need to go to a university that you're paying for to teach you that. I think that
They
should
did
be
that in high school
basic
with-
Yeah,
public
my-
education.
My high school had that,
Yeah,
where you
your high
had
school.
you had to do banking. You had to know how interest loans were done. You had to learn about basic checking, balance. Which
I would have loved that.
I don't have a checkbook.
I
But
would have loved
I
that. I
would've
never got
too.
out learning anything about taxes, but I could tell you how to calculate the area of a circle inside of a triangle.
It's similar to
Yeah,
taxes.
I know what a parallelogram is, but I don't know taxes very well.
We had a co-op course where they taught us that it was a work program where basically you would get out of school early to go to work, but they would also teach you real life skills, how to do your taxes with your employer and things like that.
So I had to take those classes, and when I was in those classes, I was like, "Do they think I'm not going to college?" Because for me, the friends that I were friends with that were on the honor roll, they didn't have to take
Right.
that same class.
Yeah.
But Mr. Hart,
am I in that
remedial
program?
I think
was
it should
in,
be a
sh-
requirement.
I was
Yeah,
in
for
this
sure.
like shed in Jacksonville High School, like outside of the campus. You had to like walk to this mobile home and get in there. And like, all right, here, open up. Wait a minute.
This
This is important information, but I'm highly suspicious of what you think about me that I have to do this.
That's
but
hilarious.
It worked out well. Well, there you go. That is the Lunch Break Show. Thanks so much for joining us and tuning in. That's Anna running the board. Hello, Anna.
Hello. Oh wait, I don't know who's playing,
Let's go ahead
but
and cut her feed.
yeah.
Bye, Strackhouse.
Doing the business.
There you go. That was Strackhouse to join us from upstairs. Trelvis, Derek, and myself. Have a phenomenal day, and I'll see you back here hopefully sometime next week.